Hello everyone, welcome to day 59 of playing chess every day for you. Let's find the game. We're playing as white, so e4. We get the Caro-Kann. So I'll play the main line of the advanced variation. Bring my knight to f3. So we can trade off his bishop here. If he blocks, it is still strength in his center, but he will have this pawn weak. I'm happy to develop here because if he takes, I take, and I have tempo on this, which would be good for me. So I could just castle here. Or this move, he can block with the knight. Actually, he can't. This move takes, and then we can't take, so I'll just castle him. Wow, he takes. If I take here and he pushes, I'll just go back. I probably should have taken with the queen, but he could kick my queen, so he defends like that. This doesn't work, but if he pushes, I just go here, so this does weaken his structure a lot. If he takes, I just take it. It does open up his bishop, but at the moment that's not really a problem. I could take her, or I could just develop. I don't have this move now. So he attacks that pawn which is hanging. Could defend it with the queen. Or I could defend it with the rook, which looks better. He develops his knights. I could look to jump my knight in, but he always just goes back. And then I wouldn't really be attacking anything. So this pawn would be weak, but it's actually defended twice right now, so I can't even attack it with this. I can just take space on the queen side. I'm looking to open up attacks on his knights. Well, so that attacks this, but I could defend it with this move, or I could just push now. I might defend it with this move and then push. Have two defenders on that point, looking to push and trade his knight off. Well, so we actually have an X-ray on his rook now. That's if I could remove his knight, but I can't do that right now. This lets him take with the bishop, so I can't actually play that. And with the pawn as well. I could open the center now. I'm not sure if that's a good idea. This opens up his rook and I have to take that. My idea is just to take. He just takes with the queen. Here I could take towards the center and attack this. Yeah, I think I will take towards the center, but then he can take with this, so I want to take this pawn. I wish I could get my knight to this square, but that's really hard right now. I'd have to put my knight here, or here, to be able to jump in. Not sure if taking is that good. I could offer queen trade, but no, that doesn't really look that good. I think I will look for a queen trade. He has these central pawns which are really strong. And pushing isn't a move right now. Okay, so I can take with the knight here. I don't have to take with my rook. Yeah, I'll take with my knight and I'll be able to move it here now. This is a weak pawn, but if I can get a knight here, then it would be so strong. I wish this could be a fork, but it's not. We could even have ideas of bringing our rook into his position, because our queen defends this, but our queen would be really passive if that happens, so he can open up an attack on this by pushing, but I just take, so it doesn't work. He can't really sacrifice the bishop here. So he attacks me there. There are no forks, unfortunately. If I take, he just takes. Don't have to take, I can put my knight here first. But actually if I put my knight here first, and he moves his bishop out of the way, my knight will be in a very bad position, so I don't see how I can defend that pawn. I think I will just take. He takes. So I can look to bring my rook into the position. This isn't hanging, my queen defends it. I'm really looking for rook c7, which is just a fork. And once I bring my rook into the position, it will be able to be very powerful. And then I'll make a left for my king. He can't allow me to play rook c7, it's just a fork. Or he could defend himself with this move. But then this would, no, it wouldn't hang. I'll play rook c7. Forking these two, he'd have to play this. He only has rook d7, stopping, breaking the... Rook d7 breaks the fork. I don't see how I could jump my knight in, because he just take my rook, so... And now I can't sacrifice my queen. That's a really interesting move. I don't see what he is doing here. He can win a pawn, but... If he takes my pawn with his rook, then I'll just allow him that pawn. Then I'll have discoveries on his queen. Yeah, I didn't see anything really bad for me. I'll take the bishop. If he pushes, I just play here. Okay, so he does push. I can actually attack his queen, which does let him take this. But then I can go in here. This lets him take the knight, but then I come in. He takes a pawn. I'm coming in to attack this. If he plays this, actually he can't play that. I just take. How does he defend? Check maybe with this move? No. I'm not seeing how he can defend against checkmate. This gives me check. And checkmate. Quite sure. Checkmate. We get the win. Let's have a look at this game. So we played with an 80% accuracy, he played with a 64.8, we played like a 1200. Let's look at this game. We were doing better for most of the game, and then we were completely winning towards the end. Let's look at this game. E4, Caro-Kann. This is okay. That's a mistake. He's just able to take here maybe. I'm not sure. He missed just taking, but that's not really a free pawn. I can always win it back, attack it easily. We had something better. It's fine. Taking that is good. Defending that is good. Taking with the knight is best. That's a big mistake. Yeah, that is a huge mistake. It just lets me take the bishop. He should have played rook d7. He missed rook d7, which was just a very solid move. That's a blunder because it lets my queen in. And we actually have mate in 5 after this move. So I knew offering a queen trade was good for me. He did take the pawn, but wow, this gives us a brilliant move because we technically give up the knight, but it's just checkmate very soon, so he has to give up a rook to survive. Okay, let's find another game. This time we're playing as black and we get e4, so this time I'll play the Caro-Kann. Hillbilly attack, so we've seen this many times recently. And I'm just looking to pin his knight. He'll actually be attacking my pawn after we trade this off, so play queen up. Actually, he has this move just attacking the pawn, but maybe I maybe have this move. Or maybe have this move kicking the bishop, which I think is good, or this move kicking the knight, but I think kicking the bishop is better for me. It gives me more room. He goes back. I can't play there. But I can bring my... I'll play rook e8 first. Then I'll bring my other rook next. He pins my knight. I think I can... Yeah, I don't see a massive danger, even though he has his queen there. I don't see the big danger of kicking that bishop away. If this move and here I just take, so I'll actually go for this. He kicks my knight, which I think is an okay move, but if I jump back, if I jump back, then he has a problem. If he pushes, I'll play him. Play rook to the c file. While he's trying to trap my knight, but this just lets me take her. So I think I can just jump back to defend or jump this way. Can't go here because takes he just takes. I can't take. I have push. If takes, I take. I have push. I'm threatening a fork. If he doesn't take, I'm threatening a big fork. So if I push and he takes, I'll take with my rook. No, I can't take with my rook because after retakes no, we wouldn't hang checkmate, but we would hang our rook. So push if takes, I take with the knight. Let's calculate. I push, he takes. I retake with the knight. I think that's fine. I don't think we hang a rook here. He takes, we can take. Yeah, but he just takes there. We blundered. Wow, we did blunder. I could play. Do I have any forks, any checks? No. Oh, the rook is pinned. Are we losing our piece here? Is there any? Oh, do we have any checks? I can attack his queen. But he just takes my rook, so we actually have to take the rook here. He takes her. And then I'll play. He has to be careful for back rank mate. I can play this triple fork queen move. He has back rank problems. He takes. I can take the pawn, which I think I will do. Have queen b2 forking the pawn and the rook. I think I still have queen b2. With the idea of pinning his queen. So queen b2, looking to pin his queen. Now his queen is pinned to his king. I counterattack his queen. He gives me a check, but he can't actually. He can check me like this, but I just take. I think he has to lose his queen here. He can't give me a check because he's pinned. I wish I had any kind of fork here, but I don't. I'll attack him like this. He attacks my queen, I can pin that knight. Plays king up. He attacks my queen, I can give him a check. He steps over. I think I'll just push him. He attacks my queen. Give him this check. He's still in the light squares. He doesn't have any checks. Just take his rook. We're in a completely winning position. Our king isn't safe, but that's no problem right now. And my opponent resigns. So let's look at this game. So like I was feeling, we were completely lost at one point with a massive advantage for my opponent, but my opponent ends up blundering, and from then on we just have an easy win. So we played an 80.1% accuracy, he played at a 73.4, and we played like a 1250. Let's look at this game. We had one big blunder. E4, away, he got the hillbilly attack, so I just defend. Like I usually do, pinning his knight is the best move. Defending that is good, but like we just had castles here straight away. After takes, because after castles, after takes, we can defend this easily. So that's a mistake. Probably because he can just take this. Oh no, because we can't actually. That's a mistake because we can't actually retake. Obviously, because our queen is attacked by his rook. So that is a big mistake already, very early in the game. We should have pushed the other pawn, which I did think about, but he missed that he could just take the pawn. Kicking is fine. That's a mistake. I should have just brought my knight back and this way. But I thought rook c8 was good, but it just gives him a very active position, so and we actually end up losing a pawn. But it's fine. That's a blunder, it just lets me take here. And here, yes, that was a terrible move. I should have pushed here and threatened to promote, or threatened to fork his rooks after defending my pawn. I knew this was a blunder as soon as I saw that he can take my rook here to stop me from defending this. He removes my defender and he's just doing better here. This is where we were completely losing. We find this good idea queen b2, looking to pin his queen. And that's an enormous blunder, because it allows us to pin his queen. Because if he takes my queen, it's checkmate. Giving a check doesn't actually help. He gives up his queen. And here I just have to be careful not to blunder my queen. And for some reason he gives me his rook here and then resigns, so 2 games today, 2 good wins. We're very close to 1000 ELO. We're doing really well. We won 4 games in a row. We're playing very well. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.